Hi, I'm Hailey.
And I'm Trevor.
And I'm Kevin, and we're the Middle Class Millennials.
That was the beer that just got opened right before starting.
That was your idea about it? That's your rendition of it?
Yeah. That's kind of bad, but
Yeah,
I'll take
enough.
it.
Whatever.
So,
It's okay.
what's up?
Yo.
Not much.
Just chilling.
I'm still heated.
I'm
still heated.
We'll get into it. I'm also not feeling good again.
Well, stop eating crap. You won't have that problem. So, I'm going to start by saying that I wanted to update the two of you on, we've hit over 160 views on YouTube.
Damn.
Somebody must be liking our crap.
One person.
Yeah. And Evan did comment a second time on our videos, which was really cool, and said, thanks for coming out, you guys. You're the best.
Yeah.
Love you, Ev.
You're gay.
I think he's finally catching up on the
Whoa.
podcast. And then we also have over 30 followers on Instagram.
Damn. 30?
Okay.
What's up,
30.
you 30
randos.
30 guys?
Dirty 30.
Girls,
Yeah,
guys,
that's the
women,
end of
children.
December.
No children. Please don't
Yeah,
listen to
no
this.
children. Please don't. If you're not over 18, please don't subscribe to us. We
Yeah,
don't
we
show
should-
you our boobs or anything, but
18 plus.
we don't.
Well, I do say if I post it on my Facebook or whatever, I'll be like, this is rated R.
Yeah, because nobody should follow this.
There's
Your
some
cousin Kezzy should not be listening to this.
No.
Wait, hold on. You preface your... whatever. Anyways.
If I repost the middle class,
He puts rated R.
yeah, I
or
go
18
rated R.
plus.
Are you serious?
yeah, just because there's
But
a lot
it's
of
the internet, sir.
there's a lot of vulgar
Yeah, we
shit
get
that
into it.
Maybe.
that we say.
Yeah.
A
But
lot
if you
of-
want to follow us on Instagram, it's at midclass millennials. So you can see all the crazy stuff that I post. I posted the sunrise from my Arizona trip on there. It was great. And then I posted Trevor as a hot dog because he Snapchat me and made himself a hot dog, and it's a great.
There's
it's a
this
great photo.
stupid filter on Snapchat that you can turn yourself into a hot dog, and it like moves with you, and it
It's
just
really
looks
disturbing.
fucking gross.
So go on our Instagram and follow us if you want to see those kinds of crazy pictures I post every single day. If you want to be a part of our fan club, which we don't have a name for yet,
No, Kevin, it's not the fucks.
Facebook.com/groups/middle class millennials.
It's not the fucks,
And we'll come up
Kevin.
with a name eventually. If you want to catch up on our podcast, this is number 15. Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
15. So if you want to see our other podcasts, you go to on YouTube. You just search Middle Class Millennials podcast, and our podcast pops up with all of our
See, it's
episodes.
weird.
You can go on iTunes and search Middle Class Millennials. You can go on Spotify. You can search Middle Class
Is it
Millennials.
still
You'll
getting you?
find all of our. No, his thing's in the way.
Good.
It's getting mine.
No man should be a fucking hot dog.
It's fucking weird.
Hey, I'm doing this thing.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry.
If you want to send us an email and tell us, don't ever be a hot dog again, or hey, shout me out, or I have a question for Trevor and Kevin or whatever, you can email us at midclassmillennials@gmail.com. And if you don't feel like looking all that up, I have it in one convenient place, and it's our website, which is www.middleclassmillennials.wordpress.com. Boom. I have the picture saved. I'll just show him the picture of you as a hot dog.
I showed him what he looks like as a hot dog.
I think he already knows what he looks like as a hot dog.
Kevin is a fucking hot dog.
Yeah, it turns out not cute.
No, you're fucking disgusting.
Hold on.
I know, right?
Yeah, this was the picture I posted.
Oh.
That's Trevor's hot dog.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Dude, the hot dog is fucking weird.
It's dope.
But why is it a thing, though?
I have no idea. Snapchat also has a fucking thing that you can make yourself a girl, and most of them are not bad looking.
Trevor's
so-
female is pretty hot.
So you can like catfish like your buddies and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
But why do you care? That's my question.
I
People
don't.
are messed up.
Oh, okay.
I just I saw the thing and I was like, "Okay, what do I look like?" I saw it and I was like, "Nah, this is not happening."
I did me as a dude, and Trevor about puked.
Yeah, Hailey as a dude did not look
It
great.
didn't work. I don't swing both ways. I'm just a female. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So businessman. What's your song?
My
Businessman?
song is actually going to be a live performance.
That's a new one.
It is going to be Queen live from, Live Aid.
Yeah.
The Live Aid's
The whole
performance.
thing.
Yeah.
Not just one part. The whole thing.
They were definitely a fucking awesome band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Freddie Mercury.
I see your eyes, Kevin. You don't think
what
so?
What do you mean?
And my movie is going to be Casino.
There you
One
go.
of my favorite movies of all
It's a
time.
fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Reminds me of my dad.
Yeah.
I think we watched the movie together when I was like 12, which is not a movie you should watch with your 12-year-old. Do not let your 12-year-old watch that movie. It's a
Fuck it.
terrible movie for young kids.
No.
18 plus.
My mom gave me, I think at 10 or 11 or probably 12 years old, we watched Porky's.
I don't think I've seen that still.
We have it. We own it.
I know.
But
Yeah,
I watched that at
It's bad though.
Yeah.
what? Porky's?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like dog shit, a few titties here and there,
But
like
imagine
a bushel of titties.
imagine my mom
I'm just,
gave me and my brother Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Porky's
I don't think you
when
see
we
any
were 10 or
tits in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, though, do you?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
you do.
definitely titties in there.
there's definitely titties in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, when she gets out of the pool or whatever.
There's
the pool
tons
scene?
of titties in
We're
it.
watching it again. I don't
When
remember those
when
tits.
they're having sex on the ball field, you see her tits. When they're having
Oh, like her first time when
Yeah.
she fakes her age and whatever.
yeah, there's a bunch of tits. Porky's though,
Okay, that's not a bunch of tits. That's 2 tits.
there's more tits in it. It's just
All right,
those.
we're watching it for the tits.
Well, you think there's
We're gonna
more
take a
tits in
count.
Porky's than there
No.
is in Fast Times?
No, there's way more tits in Porky's than there are in Fast Times.
That's what I mean. So it's a bushel of tits.
Dude, it's a
I'm thinking of
lot.
like a Christmas tree just with all the ornaments being tits.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh,
lovely are your
oh,
titties.
titty tree, oh, titty tree.
How lovely are your titties.
That's a
Watch
new
out for our
Christmas.
Christmas album.
Yeah, our Christmas album's
wait.
gonna be hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wait.
Yeah. Anyway, so those are good ones, Trev. Thanks. So my song is "Who Let the Dogs Out" by Baha Men.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
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 Wow.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I heard it in the RV driving.
The old RV.
That there's an RV, and it was great. And I was shaking my hips while sitting in the RV, trying not to die because it was so windy. I thought we were gonna blow over. But yeah, it was great. So, and my movie is The Truman Show.
That's a good one.
I love that movie.
Very self-reflective, if you will.
Yeah. So those are my picks for this week.
Shit.
I know. I want a little bit older. I want some. As Trevor would put it, I put old school.
They were solid picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
were
guys
good.
both had solid picks.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, so it's me?
To the Kevin.
Okay, so I'm going to go album again.
Again,
I wait for the day he goes, actually, guys, I'm going to just pick one song. And we go,
I
I mean,
can't pick one song.
you wait.
he's picked one song before, but
Yeah, well, we're on a streak of albums.
Okay, so the album is Dying Is Your Latest Fashion by
By?
Escape the Fate.
okay,
Ooh, emo shit.
yeah.
I'm about it.
I was about to pick an emo band as my pick, but then I went
Who's that? Silverstein?
no. I was gonna pick someone else.
Motley Crue, is that what you were playing?
No,
All right, what's your movie?
The movie is Ex Machina.
still have never seen it.
Oh, here we go.
So good.
I still have never seen it.
So good.
It's
Oh,
good.
oh, good.
Worth it.
Kind of O-face-ish a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh.
Oh.
Why do you do that so good? Like you need
Because
to
I've
not
seen the
do-
movie multiple
Don't ever
times.
do that again, please. God.
Oh.
I've seen it once, and that's the amount of times I need to see that movie. I'm good.
But yeah, Ex Machina. Watch it. It's fucking sick.
We'll get there someday.
When I have time.
Okay.
Yeah, now that you started that new job.
Yep. I done started a new job.
Sorry. I have not caught up on sleep from being back from Arizona because I went 3 days Arizona, and then 3 days Arizona. I've just been back and forth, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So when are we moving it again?
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta go scout a place, and then we're just gonna, load this whole thing up and ship it out there. I just realized I left the light on in the other room.
Yeah, that's whatever.
I need to start this out by asking this very controversial topic. Are Cheetos chips?
Oh, no. They are a corn snack.
Yes, they are chips.
No.
Yeah, I have to side with Kevin.
Yeah, they're chips.
They're in the chip aisle.
How dare you,
They are
sir?
in the chip aisle, but
They're
not...
made of corn.
Yeah, so they're a corn snack. They're,
But they're
not a chip.
popcorn.
Yeah, you're
they're
talking about
chips.
snack in the sense that these are all snacks, but you can't count it as a chip or a corn snack. There's no way
It's
to
just
fucking...
a chip.
Cheetos is not a chip.
It's not a cracker.
It's not a cracker.
But what would define chip then? Made of potato?
No, because there's other chips that are made of corn, like Doritos.
So then what's the difference?
Because they're not...
Triangular?
No, not triangular, but I think all the chips... Let me in my head.
Think this one through before I come back with an argument.
Yeah, I think most, if not all, chips are either flat, have ridges, but they're still flat, or they're kettle chips and they're
3D Doritos.
So here's my question.
Okay.
What do we think of as a chip?
I just said something that's mostly flat. I mean, obviously there's going to be deformations in chips that are going to be, wavy, curly, folded, whatever. But the main idea of a chip is that it's flat.
Okay, so in that sense, Cheetos are not chips.
If
Like-
that is the standard we're
Yeah.
using.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
a bugle. Is it a chip?
Yes.
It's not, though. It's corn.
is
It's
a
a corn
chip.
snack because it's made
But
of
I
corn.
don't go to a store and go, excuse me, what do you keep your corn snacks? I go,
You-
yo, bro, where's the chip aisle?
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
I-
you're not a fucking square, though.
I get it. I get it. They're all in the chip aisle. I understand. But I think, if you were to look up the definition
Oh my
of a
God.
chip.
You're
Don't
actually
you
gonna
dare
look it
Google
up?
it.
Oh, I'm
You know
I'm
what?
going.
Not to the
I'm
Google.
I'm going.
Jesus
Not to the
Christ.
fuck Google.
Anyways, what else you got, Hailey? Sorry. This is ridiculous.
I had a feeling this is the way it was going to go. This is why I wrote it down.
Okay.
Here we go. Are you giving us the definition of a chip?
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of other.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
A thin slice of food, typically potato, made crisp, being fried, baked, or dried and eaten as a snack.
Yeah, in England, chips are fries, sir.
Yeah, but England's kind of,
What? They're
Well,
kind of
what?
off.
off.
Okay, wait a second. I'm from England, so you better watch your mouth.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that guy. He was my waiter.
He was eating those chips.
So as I said, a thin, crisp. So
Okay, so whatever. They're all corn
So,
snacks.
but wait, what about Takis?
Takis, I wouldn't say are chips.
But they're made of tortilla.
Trevor, talk your time here, bud.
Oh my god.
Think about it.
I think that would be one of the
Okay, I want someone to email me
whatever
and tell
what's it
me
called?
if they think Cheetos are chips or not.
It's an exception to chips because it was flat, but it got rolled. So I think Takis would be an
But
exception
a
to
Cheeto
the.
could have started flat and it went poof.
No,
I have
Cheetos
a
and
crazy question. Why are we still talking about
Hey,
this?
Kevin, shut the
Why have we not moved on? Like, why is this a
This
conversation?
is a real debate. This is
What
going to
the
be the
fuck?
Cheeto cast.
Oh my god, I hope not.
No, that's where I lied.
All right,
Cheetos
all right, all
is
right.
not a chip.
Fine, we
It's a
opened up
corn
hot
snack.
and strong, and still hot.
I
That should
mean,
be a flavor of Cheetos, hot and strong.
What does it taste like?
it's hot and strong.
Like that Carolina Reaper powder?
Oh my god, dude.
So in Arizona, I bought this little tiny seasoning.
$11 worth.
Yeah, it was $11. This little seasoning that's Carolina Reaper powder. And these two ding-dongs, while I was at work, decided to stick their pinkies in it and taste it.
No, we didn't stick our pinkies in it. We did it.
We did the age-old Lucas status where you just kind of pour a little in your palm.
And we both had either half or a quarter of a nail head size.
And you still got skid marks on your tongue?
Not now, but at the time, it was immediately hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to cook something and make you guys eat it, and I'll put that in the seasoning.
I'm going to do it when you don't even know then.
Why?
I was going to put it on your chicken wings.
And then you would have slept on the couch for a week.
No.
Yeah.
You would have been in the toilet for a week. So.
Yeah. Fucking everything is like, it still feels like Carolina Reaper powder.
I feel like I'm in Carolina, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been good. So I wanted to write on here and go, this was something I thought you guys would find interesting in the news. So Denver, good old Denver.
Colorado.
Good old Colorado. You know how they're leaps and bounds moving forward to push back old ideals?
Well, they also got, don't they got the legal weed?
They do have the legal weed.
Yeah.
Well, to go off of legal weed, guess what they voted to do? Yes, sir.
Really?
Psilocybin. Yeah.
They decriminalize magic mushrooms, so anyone over 21 will now not receive criminal punishment when they're caught using magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
What is the thought process?
Probably that everyone's freaking out over crap that people are going to do anyway, so why are we getting mad at them for doing it? And also, we can make a shit ton of money off of it.
Well, it's funny how you say we. It's not we. It's the people who fuck us on our taxes.
Yes,
They're
the
gonna
governments.
I mean, I've done not really a lot of research. I've never done shrooms, but
Someone I know is now getting ready to start a shroom farm.
someone you work with?
No.
Oh, okay.
Someone who's really close to me.
Kevin?
No.
Oh, your mom?
No.
Oh.
I'll let you know after the podcast.
Anyways, I've done a little bit of research, and I know mushrooms used to, they've done a lot of studies and stuff with psilocybin mushrooms and the effects that it has on the brain and the benefits that it
Yeah, it
has.
seemed like they did it more for the medical community, but they just did it kind of for
is.
everyone. They're like, well, if it's going to be for some of you, we might as well give it to all of you.
Yeah, there's definitely, I've read that there's a lot of medical benefits of using small doses of psilocybin mushrooms. But, I mean, you know.
Well, not everyone and their mother's going to be smoking the weeds and doing the mushrooms.
I've never
no.
done acid, and
This has nothing to do with shrooms.
I mean, it's
Yeah, so
acid.
you can stop now.
Well, acid is from it's still a psilocybin. So, I mean, it kind of
No, it's synthesized from said psilocybin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's essentially
it's around the
same
same thing,
Look,
but I don't want to eat mushrooms. I would rather
I mean, they're not great, but
no. I would
what
rather
ensues is fucking great.
So move to Colorado?
No, not at all. It'll happen here.
it'll
It'll take a while, but yeah, it'll get here.
Yeah, 5 years or
We're
so.
we're still like,
we're behind
weed.
Colorado.
Look, if we're talking medical research, they've done so much medical research when it comes to PTSD and taking psilocybin and how it facilitates growth within those types of people. Mm-hmm. It's immense. So
this is a
I'm
good move
stoked.
forward.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, I think legalizing most of the drugs would be beneficial. I mean, you can obviously leave out some because
Like
What do you mean?
heroin.
It's
We don't
either
need-
all or none.
Well, we don't need to legalize heroin.
Why not?
but we do have stuff that is like a synthetic heroin that is legalized.
Hailey, why not?
Well, the more, I mean, I guess I'm still on the fence with that because if people want it, they're going to find it. Whether
Yeah.
it's legal or not, they're going to get it if they want it. The same thing I say when it comes to like prohibition. If they want it, they're going to find it. And that goes for anything. I guess still criminalizing the drugs that are so abused and lead to more downfalls of things and having, because what are the health benefits to heroin? What could be...
What do you mean?
Like, so weed can help cancer growth. Weed can...
Maybe.
Well, that's more of the CBD aspect of marijuana.
And then shrooms is good for PTSD.
It's
Maybe.
you know,
So then what's the maybe when it comes to heroin?
It's all maybe. So where do we draw the fucking line?
If there's research to provide that it has a positive health benefit, even if it's a maybe, then I'm all for it. If it's just for the sake of somebody likes to shoot up heroin and then leave their kids in a hot car, no, I'm not for it.
see, I think.
But again, then it goes to if people want it, they're going to get it anyway.
I think we should also do the thing of that, like if we do make it all legal, have a place that you can go and do it safely instead of, oh, I'm going to go do this in the back of an alley and probably die.
They have those in Canada,
Yeah.
actually. They provide clean, safe
Clean needles,
all
a
that
place,
shit.
a place for you to do.
Turns out they're
Crash.
all fucking shit shows. So
I mean,
how
you
do
know,
we-
Yeah, if you put a bunch of angry people who are going to shoot up heroin with
they're
clean
not
needles.
angry. They're fixing.
I'd get pretty angry if I was fixing and I couldn't get my shit.
Who knows?
Just saying, ma'am.
It's all anecdotal.
We'll see what happens with Denver with this.
Make all drugs legal. Make all weapons legal.
Mr. Anarchist over
and then
here.
just let
I don't know
shit
about-
fucking fall.
I don't know about all guns
Yeah,
legal.
all drugs, all guns.
I don't know about
Yeah.
because
It'll be
I don't
alright.
need some dude walking down the street with a fucking bazooka.
And an armful of heroin.
Yeah,
If it's the gum, I'm down. I'm like, hey, you got that? You got that new shit?
Oh my god.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm definitely not Mr. Anarchy, by the way.
Oh,
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
okay. Okay.
Oogie goo.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't hate the idea of legalizing all drugs. I think there does need to be some limits to that. Not you. It's not just gonna be like, hey,
Here you
drugs
go.
legal, go have fun. I think there does
Why
still
not?
need to be.
Yeah, and see, that
little
goes
bit
back
of-
to the whole, if people want it, they're going to get it.
I mean, they've
So
been
whether
doing
it's
it this
legal or
whole
not,
fucking time.
That's what I mean. So if we legalize it, we can at least tax the shit out of it, get it out of like black market,
But again,
back street. You don't know what it's laced with.
You keep saying we. It's not we.
I'm saying as a collective of the United
We
States
are
of
never
America.
going
Of
to
the
see
country.
any type of dividend from that.
No, we're
So
not. I'm
why
just
does
saying
it matter?
we as the United States of America, as in we the government, as in.
Oh,
So would you like me to specify and say the government can tax the shit out of it?
yeah.
So the people who get their fix.
Yeah, we'll never see any types
Yeah,
of
no,
dividends.
I never thought we would.
Okay.
Unless I'm starting to grow pot in my backyard and sell it to my neighbors.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that.
I'm actually going to.
Okay.
I don't know about selling it to my neighbors, but I'm going to start growing the pot plants.
The
I don't want to
marijuana
smoke. I don't want to
bonus.
smoke it. I just want to grow them. I have a thing for herbology and
Horticulture.
horticulture. Yeah.
Horticulture.
Yeah, I'm into it. So I'm gonna grow it right next to my mandarin oranges.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
some orange kush.
It'll be called
Yeah.
Mandarin Dream.
That's what we'll call it.
All right, so next topic.
Speaking of more controversial things,
Okay. So before we started, we were having an argument,
well, that's not what I was going to talk
Wait,
about.
hold on.
a disagreement,
Why would you say argument or disagreement?
because
I
I
was
mean,
about to chop your damn dick off over this.
yeah, there was two sides. We were disagreeing.
No, here's
I
the thing. There's
said-
no sides in this conversation.
Eh.
It's all anecdotal. So what does it matter?
It's all, hypothetical.
Yeah.
I don't think, and I said this very strongly and I still believe it, I don't think if men had to give birth, they had to be the ones to do the whole shebang from start to finish, they would not be able, that we would have half as many people on this earth because men could not deal with the pain and torture and hard sacrifice women go through to give birth to children.
No, I don't know the.
But as Kevin said, it's all anecdotal because we don't know. Men just have a penis; they get to shove it in, then walk away and do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, right now, yes, but if roles were reversed, that was kind of tough. I don't know the amount. If it would be the same amount of people, or if it would be less, or would be more. That if men were to give birth, I don't know.
Okay, so there would be twice as much or twice as many abortions, but there would be twice as many
That's
births.
another fucking hot button
No, I'm
topic
telling you right
now.
now, there'd be twice as many abortions, but twice as many births.
As Betty White put it, if men had to give birth, abortions would be serviced at Jiffy Lubes.
Betty White
is a
fucking old cunt.
No,
she
she's
doesn't know
not.
what the fuck she's
She
talking
is my
about.
idol.
You can go
Dude,
suck
she's
a dick.
senile as fuck.
No,
she has
she's
no
not.
idea what's going on.
She's the best.
God
She
damn.
hasn't had a normal thought since 1987.
I think it's time to kick Kevin off the podcast.
Oh, that's dark.
I
I'm
love
just saying.
Betty White.
Okay,
Betty
Well,
White's
I mean,
a
we all
fucking-
do, but I'm just saying.
But I agree
White
with her.
Is a classy broad.
If men had to be the ones giving birth, I think abortions would be fucking in grocery stores. Like, oh, you need your flu shot, and here's our abortions right here behind the counter. Like, it would be nothing. It would be nothing.
That's what I just said. Abortions would be twice as much.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a fucking huge topic right now, though. The
Actually, that's
abortion
on my list.
laws.
How Alabama just passed the first anti-abortion bill. It is now felony in the state to have an abortion, even if it's rape or incest. It is considered a felony.
If the doctor goes through with it, the doctor can go to jail.
And you can too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But-
and I think
but
even in
here's the
Texas,
kicker
I
of
think in
this, too.
Texas they're looking to do it too.
Which shocks me. So here's the other thing:
Fucking
is
where they have the death penalty.
they do not hold the second partner accountable for that felony. Only the doctor and the woman.
So if I were to tell you, hey, we're getting an abortion, no ifs, ands, or buts, I wouldn't get in trouble?
Nope.
Wow, that's kind of fucked.
Yep. And if you raped me, they wouldn't hold you accountable. They wouldn't try you for rape. They would just hold me and the doctor accountable and hold us as felons for having an abortion for you raping me.
This whole thing is just completely fucked.
seems like a clean-cut case. We can wrap this shit up. We're good to go.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the sarcasm.
Oh my god.
It's the fucking sarcasm and the fucking, yeah.
The devil. Devil's right here. Okay, my pen stopped working.
No, you're on the side of fucking let them have
Here's
it
the
if they
thing.
want.
I haven't not read the entire thing that they released. I didn't release. I'm sorry. I didn't read all of their papers.
The bill.
I didn't read the bill. I didn't read any of that shit. So I have no idea
Who's
what's
Bill?
going on. Bill W.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You a friend?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
We're on Facebook.
Nice.
We're acquaintances.
Fair enough.
Met him like once.
Yeah, I think it's all being blown out of proportion.
What?
Yeah. I think we all should read through their actual legislation. Before
and
we
I'm
make
pretty,
our own
and I'm pretty
ideas.
sure a lot of people have.
Oh, yeah?
And
Did you read it on YouTube?
no,
Okay. Google?
okay.
Well, I mean, it would be on
You,
Google.
you got the gist by someone who posted it? Like, look, we don't know what the idea is. Like, we don't know what the...
Okay, go read it tonight
And we'll talk
and
about
come
this
back.
again.
Okay.
and tell me
Fair enough.
you still think it's okay.
Okay. I have no ducks in the pond, dude. It's not my thing.
I
We
know,
also don't live in Alabama.
That's right.
But
but it's still fucked.
We live in fucking California, so we'll see. I'm so outraged.
this is going to be the last podcast we do.
For Kevin at least.
This is the last one. This is where the buck stops.
God damn.
Oh my lord.
Should we keep going then?
I don't know. I quite don't know. I mean, The kilogram was just changed.
To what?
An actual physics measurement that's more accurate than the Lagrange K that's in pairs that they've always based the kilogram off of.
You know, that also, the kilogram has also been going up because, like, even though it's in a, it's in a, like, a vacuum chamber or
vault.
Yeah. It's still gaining weight. Like, not microscopic weight, but it's still gaining enough weight to be like, okay, it's gained, I think it's
a ridiculously small
112 millionths of a something, I think, or some number that's really small. Still,
as a consumer, you're still going to see it as 2.2 kilograms. But like for physics on like a more, like you said, microscopic level, it has changed and that's getting updated as of today, actually, which is really cool.
Yeah.
That's big in science.
Yeah. I see that fucking shit-eating grin. What else you got to say about it?
We're chilling, dude.
What you got to say about it?
Say about what?
The kilogram and it being
oh my gosh,
changed.
So crazy. Anyways, next.
I don't even want to do this anymore.
What do you got to bring, Kevin?
What do you mean?
What do you want to talk about?
Bro, I show up, I just talk some shit, and then I dip out. That's my thing. I got nothing to bring.
The thing about the 400 college kids in, where was it, Michigan? Where was it at?
I don't remember.
But that billionaire just paid for all of their student loans and debt for graduation.
Yeah,
that was insane.
Estimated between like 10 million and $40 million worth of student debt because it was a class of 400 students. As he was speaking, he told
nobody
them,
even knew about it.
Yeah, no, he said that for his family, they were donating the amount of money it would cost to erase that entire graduating class's amount of school debt.
And one student was like, "Yeah, I've got like $200,000 worth of debt, and I calculated out it would take me 25 years to get rid of it."
So you're telling me this dude was like, "Oh, publicity stunt. I'm going to pay for this entire class." Or he could have taken the same amount of money and actually changed legislation countrywide to make it cheaper for people to go to college.
It'd probably cost more than $40 million to do that.
$40 million goes a long way.
Not
I would say not with as much as there's investment in
and with the amount of
loans.
schools and stuff. 40
it's
million
estimated right now there's like over
1.3 trillion
in school debt.
Oh, tight.
So yeah,
you guys are killing it out there.
Your
Good
40
job.
million is definitely
Good job.
Not gonna do
making
much.
a dent. Yeah, no, that it's still
It's crippling.
yeah.
The amount that it takes for you to get just a bachelor's degree, let alone moving any further towards a master's in a field
or
that when you start out
whatever.
having no experience because you had to take 6 years to get it, you're only going to make $40,000 a year.
Where someone like you only went to school for, 4 years?
I went to a community college for 4 years. I worked the whole time, got my AA degree, but I went and got experience first.
And you're making more than some people who
right out of the gate
went to like an actual college and got a job making less than what you are.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yep.
And they also have to pay all their shit off.
It's crippling.
It is.
It's just so ass backwards. It should be the reverse of that, but unfortunately it's not. And everyone is spoon-fed in high school. From the second you hit high school and you see your guidance counselors, where do you want to go to school? Where do you want to go to college? Go. College. And that doesn't fit for everyone. That's not everyone's American dream peg that they're going to fit into.
You are spoon-fed debt.
Mm-hmm.
From
Pretty much.
start to finish.
Yep.
And I just think it's ridiculous. I think that, not to sound like a millennial, but like, if we were to lower the amount that it cost to go to school,
Oh yeah.
would be even just a little better for
But here's the
us.
thing: we would be paying for it on the back end. So
Yeah, they're going to make the fact that, we'll make it less for students, but then they're going to tax everybody else because they don't want to miss out on their money.
No, yeah.
can you imagine being a student and getting fucked by student debt, but getting out, getting a job, and still getting fucked by your student debt and other people's student debt?
No, I know.
Yeah,
Oh.
right?
It's like try-fucking going on.
Yeah, that's just...
There's no good way to lessen what you have to pay for to go to school if you want a good education. I mean, I got a shitty education.
I think it's just the way we need to
Where am I at?
rewire thinking about education. Higher education is an amazing thing. Going to college for, say, a trade school or a specific career that you would need those kinds of backgrounds and certificates to get. But when kids are going for 4 years to college just to get a BA degree in behavioral science, that's just a waste. That's crowding our colleges.
or art.
Here's the thing. So normal college is a business. Even trade schools are a business. They're all going to make their money.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a fucking wash.
But going to a trade school to learn automotive so that you could go work, say, in the Navy as an auto mechanic.
It's still debt that pours back into what we pay at the end of the fucking year.
What I'm getting at, though, is if we don't spoon feed every single kid that is what they have to do, that's going to be less kids, less crowded classrooms, because it's all supply and demand. Like you said, it's a business. So if there's a school that can only hold, 500 college students, but 1,500 kids apply, they're going to raise those prices. They're going to go, how much can we milk out of these kids? How much student loans can they rack up
And
so we can get the highest dollar?
But
And
it's
how
only
many
gonna get
people
worse.
can we shove into this school?
It's only going to get worse.
Because we haven't changed that mentality.
It's never going to change.
Well, that needs to.
It's not going to. That's a thing. It's fucked up, but
That's
it's
like
never
I'll
gonna
never
change.
ever teach our daughter that she has to go to college from day one. You
Oh,
don't have to go to college.
100%, because I didn't really go to college. I'm like,
I went
if
to
you don't
college
wanna,
and I still go to college.
if
I
you don't
love
want to go to
learning new
college,
things.
you don't have to go to college.
Nope. If you want to go to college, I will 100% support you. But I want you to stay true to who you are and what you want to do, not what's force fed to you by the time you hit 15.
I was going to say, by the time she's 15, it's going to cost $320K.
It's
to
going to
send
be
her to
way
college.
more.
For like 1 year. Yeah.
No, for 4, but still, that's a fuckload.
Yeah.
That's a lot to send.
It's ridiculous.
to send someone to
I
college.
think they were saying like the price increase from someone who went to college in the late 70s versus now, it's over like 15,000%
Yeah.
inflation. Like you could go to college for $1,200.
A
Get
semester.
A 4-year.
Even that. A
Yeah.
semester. I can fuck with $1,500, $2,000 a semester. Fine. That's
I don't even-
$8,000 a fucking year.
Yep.
No. It's never going to happen.
Nope. So sad.
It's ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous.
So I think, what time are we at?
38.
It's going
God, this-
slower than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I'm
Haley hates me, by the way, but it's okay.
pretty heated right now.
Why, though?
Because
Let's talk about
Because
it.
you're doing the one thing I hate that you do.
What's that?
You're doing the
You
podcast
just-
thing.
No, because
Definitely
most
not
of
the
the
podcast
podcasts,
thing.
no. It's, you just want to like slaughter everyone at the knees.
No.
You don't want to go along with anything. You don't want to be intellectual. You just want to take a shotgun of slugs straight to both my kneecaps, straight on, and just cripple
But
me.
why you, though?
Because you love to just
No,
watch me
it's
fall
never
and bleed out on the fucking carpet.
As much as that
And-
sounds like fun, it's not about you. That's a question. Okay, so let's bring it back. What's wrong, Haley? Just tell me.
You still think that the world would be completely the same, if not better, if men could give birth.
That's
Oh,
not
we're going
what I
back to
said.
that?
Wait, hold on. That's not what I said. I never said that.
I didn't even say that.
No, that's not what I said.
We did not say that the world would be better if
What
men
I
were
said
to...
was abortions would be twice as much, but births would also be twice as much. Men could do that job if they had to.
Trevor, could you give birth after what you saw me go
But
through?
what does he have to do with this conversation? It's all anecdotal.
Because you don't understand that even anecdotally it couldn't happen. Men cry and lay on the couch after they get the sneezes.
That's fucking sexist. How
It's
dare
the
you?
truth. Trevor, I love you.
Well, no.
You're the
Why are
biggest
you
baby
using
when
him
you
as
say-
the rubric?
Because
Like
he's
the starting
my
of the
husband.
rubric. But that doesn't matter. You
And
gotta
I know
No.
I want people to email me at midclassmillennials@gmail.com. Do you think men could give birth
100%.
the way women do?
I'd be welding while I did it.
Oh my God.
I get a little welding mask for the kid as it came out. Okay, get her a mask.
You act like it's so easy.
Did I ever say it was easy?
You just made the assumption that you could
No.
weld if you could.
Did I ever make
as
the
you were-
assumption? No. Welding is not easy, and birth is not easy.
So you're going to take on two impossible tasks at the same time.
Neither one of those things are impossible.
You feel like it's impossible in the moment.
I
You
never
go,
said that.
I feel this head. How the fuck am I getting this out of my vagina right now?
Hold on,
Some
correction.
shield.
Mangina.
Yeah, you're mangina.
Yeah.
Some shield comes over you. You go this out of body experience, and you don't remember the next hour and a half of your life until it's over.
It's weird how you're fixating on this. After
Because-
all the bullshit we've been through.
Because
Okay.
now that I'm a mom,
Uh-huh.
I will never downplay how fucking life-altering birth is.
I believe you.
In both an amazing way that is cherishing that men never get to do that. Ever. It is the most amazing, spiritual, again, life-altering feeling that you never get to have. But the fact that men, and I'm not saying just you, maybe that's where it is. It's not just you because other men do it too. They downplay childbirth.
I believe you.
I mean,
But there's
I'm not
320 million of
downplaying.
us.
I'm
Well, half of you are wrong.
Arguably, half of us are wrong.
Way
That's-
wrong.
Again, see, that's
I'm not
where our issue
downplaying
is.
playing childbirth because I was there and I went through not that I went through everything that you went through, but I was beside you every step of the way.
And you watched it.
Yeah.
And?
So
Didn't I sound like a fucking tiger at one point?
I don't remember. That was fucking almost a year ago.
Yeah, I remember.
But
Never forget.
I
9918.
100% respect what women go through.
Could you do it?
Maybe once. I don't know. We're not.
And yet,
equipped.
this dude's asking for multiple kids.
I know.
How
We're-
dare
Okay, I
you,
guess
sir?
let's put it.
We're not
it would be
equipped
like
with
you
what-
trying to squeeze a large navel orange out of your penis.
No,
Yes.
the baby does not come out of the urethra.
As Kevin
so
said, it comes
Okay.
out of your
So let's say your urethra
birth canal.
would squooch over,
scooch.
squooch,
Oh, let's
and
scooch.
out the
Let's look up what
side of the
scooch
shaft of
means.
your
Well, no.
penis.
Here's the thing. So
but out the same hole
if-
because it doesn't come out your urethra, but it comes out the same vaginal hole.
vaginal hole.
Yeah. So your urethra would get pushed forward, and it would come out the side and go out your pee hole.
No,
Navel orange size.
fine,
Fucking softball.
fine.
You could do that?
Yeah,
That's a
Fuck it.
long.
Can I shove a navel orange down his dick right now?
not
It can't
down.
be- yeah, not his urethra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out.
You have to,
Let's
you
do
have to cut
surgery.
a hole
Let's do surgery right
down
now.
the shaft, but it misses urethra.
We got an X-Acto knife, right?
We
Yeah,
have
it's
a
in the
few.
drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I got a
think
few.
I think we have an orange. All right.
We do.
Our next podcast.
So my question is,
Live from our
why?
kitchen
Why
table.
this? Like, why? Why is this?
This
such
is
an
my
issue?
hot button controversial topic.
Okay.
I think it stemmed with the whole Alabama thing because somebody telling somebody else what they can do with their body and what they can't infuriates me.
But why?
Because I'm the kind of person that you'll never tell me what I can and can't do.
Oh.
That is just me on a human level. You will never tell me what I can and can't
So
do.
you're an American.
Yeah, very much.
Okay.
100%. And I'm also an Aries. And we're stubborn as shit. And you will never tell me what I can.
Yeah,
and
but
can't
that's
do.
not a real thing. Anyways.
That is for me.
It's okay.
For me. I said for me. I didn't make you believe
fine.
that I'm Mr. Sagittarius.
Yeah, fair
but,
enough.
we're cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just... It's weird to think that there's strife between you and I. Because there's never strife between you and I.
Yeah, no. But this...
So what happened?
This is the hot button. This is Hailey's no-no zone. Right here.
No-no zone. What is
Don't
that?
touch my no-no zone.
Yeah.
Is that
this
where
my
Cora
no-no
came
zone.
out of? I'm confused.
That's not... Ever since childbirth, it's not really a no-no zone anymore. That's been violated a lot.
That's weird.
I think I had 4 hands in me at one point, so... They were all female, though.
That's a lot.
You should have seen Trevor's face.
That's 20 fingers.
Yeah, it was a lot of fingers. But I was bleeding a lot.
Oh,
I
shit.
needed a lot of stitches. You should have seen Trevor's face when the male doctor came in to pop my balloon, and he had to shove his fingers at me. He was not very happy about that.
I didn't
You don't remember
really
that?
care.
Oh, your face didn't look like you didn't just care.
I feel like in the moment he was like, I don't know what's going on, but that dude knows what he's doing because he's a man. So
My delivery doctor was a woman. There was probably like 9 women in the delivery room.
There wasn't
Including
enough.
the- Terrible.
There was
Yes, including the intern who threw up and left the room.
Dude,
wait, she threw up?
Dude, we found out later that she was
They
she
asked
had to
me-
leave.
Yeah, they asked me pretty much in the beginning of my delivery, hey, there's an intern. As I'm like struggling to push out each other, like, excuse me, we have an intern here that has to do clinical hours, and one of the things on her list is to see a delivery, and you just so happen to be pushing out a baby as she's doing her rounds. Can she observe? And in my moment of I give 0 fucks, I'm pushing out a child.
There's
I said,
like 4 or
sure,
5 other women in
don't
here.
fucking
Sure, come for
care.
it.
Because literally there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 or 7 women in that room besides
Did
you
you
and me.
go like, look at this fucking trap?
No.
Oh, that would have been better.
No, but we
No.
found out later that
But she turned fucking green.
she
I
had
lost
to
a lot of
leave.
blood, though. Like, we have to put in perspective. I thought I was going to die. I
No.
lost a lot of fucking blood.
You weren't gonna die.
I felt like it. I felt whoosh. Oh, God.
Well, I'm glad we weren't in the, 500 years ago.
Yeah. Or I would have
Because
died.
Probably would
it
have
could have
died
been rough.
Probably would have died.
Not only that, but men were different then.
Mm-hmm.
They beat and,
Pillaged and plundered their women.
pillaged and plundered like pirates.
Yep.
But here we are,
Yeah.
civilized, like
So-
ninjas.
So this poor intern, she was young. She looked really young, but she had to immediately leave. Like, no, my birth was not even done, and she had to get out of there because she was getting sick.
I looked at her face, and it was just like. And
Well,
then
you
she
better
left.
pick a different profession because obviously this is not for you.
Well, it turns out she's a Buddhist now, so we're
Yeah.
good.
If she had to leave and go like catch her like breath and just like
throw up or
regain
whatever.
shit, she definitely got to pick a different.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna work
something.
out. Well, but I mean, there's different parts to labor and delivery. She doesn't have to be there for the delivery part. She could do the postpartum. She can do when the lady came in and did the like onboarding where she brought me in and checked how many centimeters and blah blah. Blah. But you know what? Sometimes just watching what the human body goes through, like your expansion
It's
and
insane.
the baby, and it's a
insane.
lot. And I think I think that's why, especially right now, it's just such a hot button topic for me. As a new mom, what I've been through.
I mean, I don't know 100% if I would be able to do it. I mean, I obviously
Never get to.
may try if that were the case, but like you said, I'm never gonna be able to unless somehow in the fucking future they're like, oh, now guys can give birth.
Well, if they would guarantee that you could house a child, but you'd have to have a C-section,
Yeah.
would you do it?
If I have to have a C-section and I didn't have to push,
Yes.
probably.
Really?
Yeah. I think my whole thing is just the birthing process. Like I witnessed that, and I don't think I could do that.
It's a lot, huh?
Yeah, it's
You watched
fucking
it.
gnarly.
Yeah. I felt her little head. Then I was like,
You,
all right.
you opened up like the size of like a beach ball or something.
It felt like it. I definitely felt like I expanded more than my body was ready to, but we did it.
No, your body was like, yeah, we're doing this, or you're gonna not.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I guess the question would be if they did develop a way to impregnate men.
And we were able to house it
You
for
were-
9 months.
You were able to have.
House it.
Yeah. To incubate said little chickadee egg for 9 months. But obviously you couldn't pass it. You would have to have a C-section. Would you do it?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't realize in a C-section they scoop out all your innards, put them on
No,
a table
I
next
know
to you,
100% what they do.
pull the baby out.
Yeah.
Kevin, could you do it?
Yeah, fuck it.
You would do it.
Cut me the fuck up. I want to watch the whole thing too.
Kevin's in that mood right
They
now.
actually, I know, I got that.
What do you
now.
mean that mood?
You anarchist. You
Kevin's
just
in a
flip the world upside
anarchy?
down.
Yeah, Kevin's in a I'm just gonna fucking throw some shit in just to
Yeah.
watch it all burn.
They actually
No.
asked me when I was giving birth before, like I really started pushing. They said, "Do you want to put a mirror up so you could watch the whole process?" I wish I would have said yes
But why didn't you?
because I was so in the moment of like my body was alerting me like it's time that I just felt really focused, and it was just like I need to listen to my body. I need to focus on my breathing. My hips were feeling weird because like everything got soft and just went woof. So I just was in the zone of I didn't know what I was doing and I needed to focus. So it was like I did the whole thing, and the cool thing was at one point she's like, okay, your baby's crowning. Do you want to feel it? And I reached down and felt the top of her head right there, and it was so cool. And I really quick felt the top of her head and felt her hair, and I was like, that's my baby.
You felt it for like half a second. You went, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm right there.
And
she is
you were
literally in my hips. We're going. And
I also felt like you were a little grossed out about it.
No,
because
it actually didn't gross me out at all, but I went into this weird, like, a switch. You have 2 more pushes and that baby's coming out. Like, I was determined. I stopped breathing when I pushed on those last 2 pushes because she was there, and I pushed one more time, and they said, stop. We have no doctor here, and your baby's about to fall out of you. So they had to rush down the hall, and I'm like, okay, I can't breathe. I can't push. Like, what? It's such a weird feeling when they tell you to stop.
And especially when your body's actively contracting.
To push this
Going,
baby
all right,
out
we're
of me.
still going.
Yeah.
So here's the difference. If a man did it, he was just like, yeah, shit was fucked. But I'm glad she's all right. That would have been the whole conversation. Like, how'd it go? Yeah, shit was fucked, but she's all right, so we're good.
What? All right. Haley's gonna kill you later.
That's okay.
You lived a life,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I almost made 30.
Rest
Be
in
all right.
peace, Kevin.
All right, Pizzles. It was a joke. Haley, come on. Hey, Bones.
That was a big sigh.
Dare
Don't I dare what?
downplay the miracle that was that daughter
No, I'm
upstairs.
saying the difference between a female's interpretation, which, again, I've only gotten yours.
I'm gonna take this electrified thing away from Haley.
I've gotten your interpretation. I've got a few friends, female friends who've had kids, this and that. Still, if a man had a kid, they go like, yeah, shit was kind of crazy or fucked. But the kid's all right, so we're good. That would have been it. It's weird how Trevor holds his hands up.
I'm not in this. I'm not in the crossfire of this one. We're at 53.
I'm not downplaying your whole journey as a mother and a female. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's a difference.
Is that women blow it out of proportion to make this huge long ass story out of it, and men would just be like, yeah, it was cool, and then move on?
What do you mean? I'm super confused.
Just stop talking. Just stop.
Never.
Stop talking.
I'll never stop talking.
So do we want to move on? Or what do we want to do?
What's our time?
54? We can listen to Rube snore some more.
Hailey. Hey, Bones. Come on, man. I held your fucking jelly when you dipped a biscuit in it. Does that count for nothing?
She's gonna throw that pen at you.
No, she's not.
She threw the pen at you.
She is, but that's life.
That's life.
I have one more thing to say.
About?
A topic to finish out our number 15 before I go upstairs and go in my office.
What?
And Grußfaba for 5 minutes
What does
while
that
I
mean?
upload a podcast.
Grußfaba?
Oh, okay.
It is how I get zen.
How do you
I'm
get
all tweaked
zen?
out. So I have this dude at my work who's from Indonesia, and he was telling me that in Asian, Chinese culture, Asian culture, and specifically where he's from, it's not uncommon for them to still have maids and butlers and drivers in their homes.
Yeah.
They live there and they have their own room and they get paid a salary to live there and clean up and do everything for them.
Yeah, they also have that in America. A lot of people still have
No,
maids and butlers.
not like we have it. No, he was.
But we still do.
Yes, there are still bunches of rich people in said United States that pay to have butlers and
not just
maids.
United States.
Well, I mean, they're mostly Guatemalan ladies. But
I've heard it in Europe. They have a lot of nannies, stay-in nannies and everything like that. And it's not just Indonesia. Yeah, there is a big part in Indonesia.
No, it's every single freaking family. They have drivers, they have bodyguards, they have chefs, they have maids, they have nannies.
For even the quote-unquote poor
Yes.
population?
Yes.
Damn,
Everyone,
I would fucking hate to be a butler of a poor family.
But why though?
Because you're lower than them.
Oh, okay, so you're
well,
saying
it's not like, oh, hey, you're going to go be assigned to someone. You are freelance. You can choose who you want to work for. And you get a room, and some of them are nicer than others. And they'll pay you a set salary. Okay, every single month we'll pay you $100. Your rent's free. Some of them are way nice. And he was explaining his family, they'd give their maids a TV and they'd give them a salary. They'd buy them their food. Obviously they had to cook it and they'd cook it for everybody else, but they would buy their groceries. Some of them, he said, some of them are very old school traditional where it's they'll tell them they can't look at them in their presence. They have to bow when they walk in the room. They cannot lift above the height of the men in the room. They have to bow so they're always below. And some of them still get beat. Some of them are talked down to as if they're the dogs. And this blew my mind. I'm they're still, I get the whole, here, they're still respectable. There's maids and butlers and stuff like that. And you get paid really well to serve a rich family. I get that. But the way he was describing it blew my mind.
Yeah, it's a little
much.
Yeah.
Are they women?
He said they're both. They're men and women. It's not specific.
Oh, okay.
But, I would think more of the maids would be female, but the drivers and bodyguards, I think it would be kind of sexist.
They actually physically abuse them?
Yes.
Oh.
He said it's
Kevin's
not
okay with it.
He said it's not so common nowadays for them to get beat, but he said it does still happen.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yep.
Are you sure that's terrible?
And yet we're complaining sitting in a room with electricity, with water.
Okay. No one said that Indonesia doesn't have water and electricity and shit like that.
Well, the funny part was...
You're talking about the poorest of the poor there. They got to be pretty much to our poor, right? Or worse.
I don't know. I've never been to Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
I'll go there someday. But he was saying, it was funny when he was born there, but he spent years here and then has kind of gone back and forth. And he said, it's funny hearing people complain here about complaints when he's you want to go with me back home? Let me go show you what real complaints are.
You got to shit in a plant.
You shit in a hole.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cut out of the concrete in the ground, and you have to hopefully aim, and then it just gets washed away by the natural water.
What do you mean hopefully aim? feel like you
Like-
Obviously, I mean, you squat
I mean, if
down
you're
over it.
plopping, you gotta hope you aim for the hole.
You gotta put me in contact with this dude. I'd love to have a conversation with him.
He's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good guy.
Maybe he'll take you on a trip to Indonesia, Kevin.
That'd be sick.
Oh, and the other thing is
Maybe
he
you'll
was
get
like,
beat.
oh, my family, my wife-in-laws, like his in-laws.
My wife-in-laws.
Hold on. His in-laws, so his wife's family is in town. I said, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, they're from Indonesia. And he was talking about how he picked up smoking because everyone there smokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how long are they in town for? He goes, oh, 6 months.
Oh, Jesus.
I said, what?
That's a long
What are you
time.
talking about? He goes, well, think about this. It takes them about $3,000 per person to get here. They come in on a visa. They want to get their money's worth. They're not just going to come here
True.
for a week or two.
They're gonna fucking work.
They're going to milk it and stay here the entire time. They save their money to vacation for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they come do all the things and eat all the food and see all the all the locations.
I can
and
see it.
he's like, because sometimes they only get to come out once in a lifetime. They're going to milk those 6 months. He's like, so they're living with us for 6 months. And I was like, oh my God.
Have fun.
And he's like, it's actually super normal and super common. And it's like when we go back home, we commune and stay with them, and we'll stay for, he's like, it's a little harder for us because, we can't be gone from our jobs that long. But, they have, and this is how it got up the topic of the nanny. He goes, oh yeah, the nanny just, what? The nanny just takes care of the house for 6 months. And that's how the nanny thing got brought up. So
Holy shit.
his in-laws
Damn.
have 2 nannies.
If I was that nanny, I'd be partying for 5
Right?
months.
6 months of them not there, and
5
you just have
months
the
and then
house to yourself,
clean.
and you're getting paid.
Trevor
So-
said 5 months and you clean for the last month. I like this guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I was blown away by thinking, oh yeah, okay, my in-laws are coming. Let me scratch off 6 months of my year because my in-laws are going to live with me. And he's
mean,
like,
but-
and it's not just 1 or 2; it's the whole family.
Damn, your sister and your brother
And
and
the
your fucking
uncle and
cousin
the grandparents
and, your, damn.
and yeah, I think he said there's like
And
7 or
3K
8
for
people living
each?
in that house right now.
Yeah.
3K for each of them?
That's huge.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But in them, they use rupees?
What?
don't know.
Indonesia? I think.
don't know what
Is
they
it
use.
rupees?
I don't know. I know Africa's rupees, but I don't know what Indonesia is. I'd have to the
I
Google.
know the exchange rate is crazy.
Yeah.
So 3K for us would be way more for them.
Yeah.
Like it would be,
It's a lot.
I think at least, what, maybe 9?
I don't know.
or
You'd have
10?
to do the unless the 3,000 was their money, but even
No.
then, that's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
For
the visa,
7 people,
and then you'd have to think about
food and everything here.
food for 6 months. Yeah, and think about that conversion rate of how more expensive things are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's what I mean. If they come once in a lifetime, they spend all that money.
Your life
But-
savings.
But who's to say they have a better idea of what life is, experiencing this and going back to their normal life?
Well, that's
there.
life.
What?
What? Anyways.
Whatever.
So, yeah, it just was like a mind blow to me to think about. Oh yeah, my in-laws are coming for 6 months. Oh, and my uncle and aunt and cousins and grandparents and step grandparents and stepbrother twice removed and
So you make it like a family reunion.
for 6 months. Think
Now-
about going to a family reunion for 6 months.
Now, does that include so his wife's mother and father and stuff are coming out, but is his mother and father coming out?
Mm-hmm. No, it's just
Oh.
her family.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then you have another 6 months of
whoever
his family coming
yeah.
out.
I think a lot of his family lives here already.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think he's safe there. But
That or they just come in for 6 months. They're like, we live in the next town over, but we're still
we're
gonna
gonna
come.
stay with you. No, I think he said his family here flies back to Indonesia. But
for
the other
6 months.
no, a less time than that because it's harder for us to get time off than there.
Yeah.
But then he was also telling me he's like the fun things that his in-laws bring him on their carry-on bags, like how Sudafed is banned here. they banned actual Sudafed. It's pseudonep.
They got the good
now.
shit.
Yeah, they have the actual good stuff now, and
They got the shit that can fuck you up.
Yeah. So his mother-in-law actually smuggles
Damn.
Sudafed on the plane.
I wouldn't say that on this podcast.
Allegedly.
I didn't say his name. We don't know who it is.
But you said someone who works with you.
I work with quite a bit of people.
Yeah, but how
Now
many?
we're good.
How many of them
Now
are
we're good.
All right.
Now we're
Allegedly, this all happens.
She smuggles him Sudafed in her carry-on so that he can get the good stuff. And I'm thinking,
Damn.
it's kind of like when people go across the border to Mexico and just go to their pharmacy and are like, yeah, I need all this crap, and they just hate it to you, and then you smuggle it back across.
Yeah, the difference is you're talking about Norcos and all this stuff, but legit Sudafed, you can make the greatest meth of all time.
Oh,
that
I
shit.
don't think he's...
You can make the blue stuff out
I
of
don't
that.
think
No,
I
you
can
can't.
say what he uses
It's not
Sudafed.
joke.
real. It's not real, Trevor.
It's a joke.
Okay.
I can't say what he uses Sudafed for because...
Yeah, don't. Look.
No, it's actually sexual.
Oh, damn. It gets him hard?
Does he roll it in his foreskin?
No.
Damn, if it gets him
This
hard,
poor
let
guy.
me
No.
I hope he never hears this. This poor guy.
I don't think he'll ever listen to our podcast.
Damn, if it gets him hard, I should be like, yo, let me get some of that Sudafed.
I'll tell you guys off podcast.
All right.
What happened.
We're at 106, so.
Yeah. But let's just say it helps him greatly. And
Damn.
I'm glad that someone is there for him that will help him. I tried helping him, but it didn't work.
Oh.
So
No, I
does that
okay.
mean?
I understand who you're talking about and what. Okay. I think
Maybe.
you've talked about this, told me.
I don't think I have. Oh, wait, maybe I did.
I think you
I
did.
don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it off podcast. But anyway, so
Now Lisa's just going to go be like, Hailey told everyone.
thankfully Lisa only talks to me, so we're good. But
Hi, Lisa.
yeah, hi Lisa.
All right.
So, but actually, when we were crossing back from Arizona to California, they did stop us in the RV.
They did?
Seriously?
They did stop us at the border, and they checked us, and they were like, "Are you guys harboring?" The only thing they asked about were
Illegal
Illegals?
aliens.
no,
Illegal weapons? Illegal drugs?
no. But I did find a place that actually sold switchblades, like
Don't
legit
say things like
switchblades.
this.
How
Don't,
close was it to the border?
Haley,
Not close.
Could we get it? Oh, I'm just joking.
You could get it across. I almost bought
stop.
3.
stop.
I was pretty excited.
Kevin, you were talking about buying a gun in
No.
Arizona, and
No,
you're
I
like,
did not.
Allegedly.
and you said because the first time we passed the border, you're like, that was so easy. I could have bought that gun.
No.
Allegedly.
No.
Anyway, so it was pretty cool. I almost bought a switchblade, but I didn't. So then Michael was like, why don't you just buy a switchblade comb? You'll get the same effect without stabbing yourself.
I have a switchblade comb in my truck.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, all they asked about was if we had any live plants or fruits and vegetables
Live plants.
because they're worried about bugs.
Oh.
Like agricultural
Yeah, get your
bugs.
fucking your Arizona
Your
bugs out of
aphids,
here.
Yeah, keep your
Can
aphids.
you
in
imagine
Arizona.
going to school to be a police officer in California for like, what is it, a year?
It's longer than that,
don't
but
know.
yeah.
Okay. And then they go like, oh, you're on bug detail.
You have to
You
stop
gotta
every
catch them
car to
bugs.
find out if they.
I'd be fucking pissed.
Well, no, but here's the thing, though.
Depends
If
on
you
how
think
much money
about
you
it, You're
get.
bringing in.
Okay, 37K.
Yeah, I know.
Sick.
I wouldn't be like, hey, stop. You have bugs on your.
Well, they don't ask for bugs. I say, do you have any live plants, fruits, or vegetables?
Do you have plants or vegetables on your camper?
On your person?
Because we're looking to
Well, I mean,
stop
they can't
some.
search your camper because
some
it's a
bugs.
dwelling.
Yeah.
So.
We're looking to stop some bugs to come into California because
I don't know. So
we
you're
don't
just
want
like,
your aphids here.
And I'm like, you don't ask about live animals.
Fucking
You don't ask
racist.
about firearms.
What do you mean racist? What is racist about
Insectists.
aphids?
Yeah.
Insectists.
But that could kill a bunch of California crops if they did. But my other thing too is like the bugs could just migrate. Like why the fuck does it matter?
Because they have police officers and border patrols who are out there going, no, no,
Smacking the bugs out
swatting
of the
out
air.
bugs. They got the big
The electric fly swatters.
yeah, and they're just going, nope, I see you, nope, out of the California.
I don't think that's how it happens. My mom actually mentioned, she's like, I think because of all the strong winds in that valley, it probably keeps a lot of bugs out. Obviously not all of them, but they're doing their part to make sure the California crops don't get...
Oh, so that's what
Cops
they did.
come
They just
snatch my crops. Yeah, no.
So they just that was a nice
Thanks.
Yeah.
You like
or-
it? I even tried to do the voice and everything.
Or if they say like, "Oh, do you have any crops?" and you go like, "Oh yeah." Turns out they search your vehicle and you have like 4 or 5 people who do not belong in California. Mm-hmm. That's how they get you. It could be like a setup.
But see, that's my other thing. Is
It's
like,
all
if
probable
you pull
cause.
up, I could have had a whole fucking RV full of avocado plants from Arizona, and I just was like, "No, officer. Okay, have a great day," and they let me through. How the fuck, like?
And then you
They go by the honesty policy and hope
you get
that's
over
it.
the border, and then you dump them out the sides and you go aphids, go!
Fly me free. You're really animated about this. I kind of am into it. Yeah. So that was the excitement that was.
That's where my ending's gonna be. I'm just gonna cross the border and just fucking throw out.
Throw Arizona aphids.
So I was a river. Real
What's
talk.
funny is we
didn't
didn't
go
go
to
to
the
the river.
What?
We went that whole way, didn't go to the river. Well, it didn't help that Trevor didn't go. So
Yeah,
I
I
felt
was
guilty
sick.
doing anything.
Okay.
So it was like, if I go do something and I call Trevor and go, Trevor was so great. He goes, oh.
Even though she came back home and fucking told me, no, she didn't come back home. She called me when she was there. She's like, Cora crawled. Great, thanks. I didn't get to fucking see that.
I mean,
Cora broke a tooth.
that's kind of
Or
huge.
she cut a
What?
tooth. She cut her tooth.
On what?
Like through her gums.
Her tooth cut through her gums.
Yeah, her teeth came
Like
tooth
she
came
got
through.
another tooth.
Oh, okay.
While he was gone, she got another tooth.
And crawled.
Yeah, I did
And
her
started
first crawl.
saying hi.
And started waving hi. It's pretty cute.
And I guess started walking too. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but
She didn't start walking.
she did all kinds of stuff.
In 3
She was
days.
riding a fucking horse, I heard.
What?
She did
Yeah.
pet a donkey.
See, riding a horse. She was peeing in a normal toilet. It was crazy.
What does that mean? A normal toilet?
Not on
other
a
than her
baby
diaper?
potty. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just hovers over the big kid toilet now.
dude, she did a lot of stuff while I was gone. I was like, what the fuck? Fucking
here's
grow
how it
down.
She
started.
got a credit card?
Yeah, what the
Her credit
fuck?
score's 800 now.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. The morning we were packing up to leave, Trevor's just like, I'm going to
did-
stay here.
She did her taxes and got more back than what we got.
So the morning of we're leaving, Trevor gives me these big old sad puppy dog
No,
eyes.
not the morning of. Well, I mean, yes, the morning of, but I got sick or was starting to
No,
feel
I know
sick
when you were getting
the day
sick. I was
before.
talking about the day I was leaving. You give me the big old puppy dog eyes of, I really shouldn't go. I'm really sick. I was like,
Like I was fucking. I woke up like 4 times during that night. My throat felt like it was getting fucking ass fucked by the
that
devil.
Carolina Reaper powder.
Yeah, just so sore.
You want to break that out or no?
Carolina Reaper powder.
Yeah.
Can I put it on your butthole?
You can put it on that thing over there and I'll snort it.
Can I
Sure.
rim you with it?
Let's not. I'm going to finish my story, though. So then we get on the road, and I'm texting her, okay, we're on the road. And he goes, okay, have fun. And I could just tell this is going to be a long fucking weekend. Because we had all these plans to do stuff, and Trevor was at home instead.
Yeah.
So
It
then
sucked.
we get there. We went to Quartzsite first, and that's where I did the whole geode thing. And I sent him pictures, but I was trying not to, like, bum him out because I was having such a good time.
I was still. I think I was more bummed at the fact that the dogs didn't get to go.
Yeah, I was bummed the dogs couldn't go either.
I was like, I looked at them whenever you left. I looked at both of them. I was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't go. I wanted you guys to go.
They would have loved it.
I know.
So then it's like, so we did the geode thing, and I like kind of sort of text him, but try not to hurt his feelings. And then we got there, and my uncle was super bummed, and he had like, oh, we've got guns we can go shooting, and we've got chainsaws. We're gonna chop down this tree and make firewood, and we're gonna, you know, the neighbors fucking burning sofas in their front yard, and with a
Dude, I
blowtorch.
gotta show you those
and,
videos, dude.
Yeah,
They're fucking literally just a giant fucking bonfire in the yard.
Okay, so this dude took a propane tank, hooked up a flamethrower hose, and lit the end like a fucking blowtorch, and was through the dead weeds around his yard. He was just torching them out. That's how he was weeding his yard. Which, don't get me wrong, it's quiet as shit. So at 5 a.m., he's out there weeding, and I don't hear a damn thing. Unlike my neighbors, the second they upload their freaking lawnmower, I'm like, oh, I'm awake now. It was nice and quiet. Like, man was weeding in peace.
And then decided to set his whole house on fire.
He did it.
So
he gets to a point where it was like in the sort of middle of his yard, but it was close enough to us where we could like really see it. And he kind of sets quite a bit ablaze, and it kind of starts going up. And I'm like, oh, maybe he kind of got out of control. No, this dude knew what he was doing. He takes his truck, backs it up, and throws a couch in the middle of it. And this thing just goes woof, up in flames, 10 feet in the air, and this thing's out. And I'm like, this dude's about to burn everything around us down. Like, this guy's out of control. And he's just standing there watching it happen. And
I mean, like, that's one way to get rid of your old furniture.
Getting water? Is he not, like, what's going on here? And he's just watching it. And of course, it finally, once it gets to all the cloth and all the black fumes are going off, it gets to a point where it's kind of manageable. Mm-hmm. And all he does is scoop up some dirt and throws it on there. And then it goes about his day and starts blowtorching the rest of the whole... We took video. We were in shock. And then my uncle's like, yeah, that's super normal out here. You just get a permit from the city to have a burn pit, and you can burn whatever you want. I was like, they hand out permits for pyros? Like, just pay to be a pyro.
Hey. Yeah. Can I burn stuff, please?
And so he has, Uncle Ron, he has one for the property. He's like, yeah, we can burn whatever we want. Like, cool.
I'm going out tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna burn a bunch of shit.
He's like, we've got a boat, and the river's like a mile away, and there's a little town. It was like 30 minutes away called Oatman. And, they have wild donkeys that walk through the street, and it's a whole thing. And I'm like super pumped. And then I'm like, I can't do anything because Trevor's not here. And if I have too much fun, Trevor's going to feel more like shit than he already does because he's sick. But at the same time, I came here to have vacation. So I pretty much did nothing. I went to Oatman. Have fun. I went to Oatman. That was a lot of fun. And we pet the donkeys and we walked the town or whatever.
And then some of the shopkeepers were like, hey, because your mom brought her dog, said, hey.
Oh, yeah, watch out because the donkeys will kill your dog.
Yeah.
Because she brought Z.
They'll step on him. They'll bite him.
And so then my mom got super paranoid. It was pretty much like, we need to go. And I was like, ugh, fine. So then we just went back and all the adults got very drunk. And I sat around and I went to bed early. And then we came home a day early, which I half was bummed about. And then half was like, oh, it's kind of nice. Because then I had a day to recuperate and put all my stuff away and go grocery shopping, whatever. But I was bummed because I definitely had more planned. I had a lot different of plan in my brain, and then Trevor got sick.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
How are you feeling, bud?
Still sick, still nasally, still congested.
You gonna go to the doctor or
no? I'm just gonna let it ride out.
Oh, okay.
I've been taking some
Sudafed.
No, some cough medicine. No, my dick's not hard yet, so no Sudafed yet.
Oh, okay, good.
But no, just some Dayquil. That's about it. I've literally, the little cups they give you with Dayquil?
Yeah.
I don't use those. I just go.
No one does.
All right, that's enough.
I 100% do.
I don't. I just down however much I feel and then swallow it. And I go.
And with that, we are done with this podcast.
And then I go, hopefully I don't die.
Yep. Thanks
You're not going to die. You're just going to get drunk.
Get fucked up, yeah.
Thanks for listening. This has been a interesting podcast.
This has been a fucking roller coaster of a podcast.
I'm exhausted. And I thought I was going to get to play some Fallout, but that's not going to happen.
You're going to fall to sleep.
Yeah, I am. I'm tired. So, thanks for listening.
Was that a good one, Kevin?
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
You got that.
I didn't think that was great.
No, you got
that was terrible.
All
right, well. That was cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
For probably the last podcast. I'm just joking. So, we'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.